Hello everyone, this is Chris with Sticker Fab. Today I'm going to install door sill protectors on our 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser. It's something that I've made for a lot of vehicles, and basically it is to protect the unexposed, or the exposed actually, paint right here between the plastic door seal and the outside of your vehicle. Even if you consciously make an effort to step over that each time, a lot of the times little kids or friends will just kind of scrape their foot along there, and then you get scratches in this area. But not only can this add protection, but it can also add a little style, a little design. We'll go ahead and make some like this, but we'll also do this topographic map. Right now I have this one printed out in clear, so the body paint will actually fill it in. In this case, our paint is white and the lines will fill in white. But if you had like a trail dust color, the lines would fill in trail dust. They would be matted out because we use matte on this. I'll probably use gloss on these heritage stripes to match that. But let me go get a few more things. I have my microfiber, I have my squeegee. I gotta grab my Sticker Fab installation fluid and maybe some detail cleaner to clean this off. It's gonna be a wax-free detail cleaner because we don't wanna make this surface slick. We don't want to put any wax on it. We don't want anything in between this paint and the adhesive on this. Let me go get that and we'll get this installed. All right, my dudes and dudettes, I've got both my Sticker Fab application fluid and that speed wipe. I was just going to use the Sticker Fab application fluid because that preps surfaces pretty well also. I'm going to take my microfiber. I'm going to scoop up this area, trying to get all that dirt out and into the microfiber. I'm going to spray it one more time because it's really dirty. Okay. Now I'm going to go a little bit higher, a little bit lower than my install area to make sure I've got all of it covered. It is 92 degrees out here. It's so hot. That's why I'm doing this in the shade and not in the sun, because the vinyl would turn into like this really soft material. It'd be horrible to try to install. I'm going to spray this down really well in case it's warm. There's no breeze, but especially if there was a breeze, I would spray the vinyl down as I take it off. That just means that if it folded against itself, it would not stick to itself. I'd have time to correct the situation. So this is pretty much doused in Sticker Fab application fluid. I made these as long as the flat portion of this painted door sill. So I'm going to try not to go up in the curves at all. Try to keep it on that flat portion. Keep it nice and straight. Right here, towards the top, I have a gap because there's no real way your foot will get into that area right under that rubber seal. But you want to protect the edge a little bit more. So I'll get my squeegee. It looks even from front to back. So I'll go halfway and I'll push forward. Halfway, push back. And then over the edge. I'm gonna use my finger. I'm not gonna go all the way down on the edge. I'm just gonna roll my finger over the edge. Wait for this to dry out, and then it'll really start adhering to that paint. If you're in a colder environment, you might have to use heat here or just wait for this to dry out. I used a lot of installation fluid, which made the initial install easy. Just have to wait for it to dry out a little. You can use soapy water in a pinch. I would say 1 drop of dish soap to 1 cup of water, 2 drops, 2 cups. Keep the mixture along there. If you have it too soapy, it'll take ages for the soap to dry out and that adhesive to start working. You don't want to do that. I've just used so much application fluid that it's not sticking down quite yet. I'm going to move to the back, install that, and then I'll come back and push this down. If I have to, at this point, I can point this towards the sun because I already have it situated. About 95% of the sticker has been laid down already. Just need to get it over the edge. All right, so there you have it. That's what an install looks like on the passenger side of this vehicle. We'll probably install other patterns on the other side, come back to this side, remove it, change it up a bunch of times. But as you can see, we have a car seat back here. We do have kids. When any of them get in and out, their feet will probably go this way, and we've covered that up right there. Along the front, we have more coverage, so anyone moving their feet in and out of this area should not scrape that paint. I've been noticing other scratches on the soft plastic. Like one day I was driving, I was wondering, how are we getting scratches up here? Well, I realized because we have that car seat on the back, this seat has to be far forward enough that when our kid gets in with a backpack, they have to kind of squeeze it in right there and scratching this soft plastic up. So we'll make a cover for that as well. Tons of things will be made for this vehicle. So if you have not already, hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the bell notification icon for the latest and greatest things we're coming out with for the 2024 and up Toyota Land Cruiser. Also, if you didn't know, that B-pillar pattern right there matches that right there.